Hi, this is Stuart Bruce from Washington College. I'm going to give a lab demonstration on Module A of our 3D animation lab. So to start this lab, you need to open up your ArcScene document that you made during the Establishing Your 3D World lesson. Should look something like this. Got your air photo of St. Michael, some buildings, maybe some cars and some trees. We're going to create an animated scene from this. The main toolbar we're going to use for this entire lesson is the animation toolbar. If you don't have it open, you can open it from Customize, Toolbars, open up 3D Animation. Actually, I just turned it off. I'm going to turn it back on here. So give the super quick demonstration now. Basically, you're going to have to open up the Animation Controls button, which is this button right here. So we open up the Animation Controls. And if you're going to record, we have a record button. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit record, then we're going to grab the fly button and do a quick fly through the scene. So go ahead, I'm going to click record. I'm now recording the screen. I'm going to hit the fly button, and I'm going to go ahead and fly into the scene, just like this. Might have to slow down as you get close to the ground level. And I'm going to turn and come right along the street here. This is the really quick animation process. Fly along the street, get to the outskirts of town, and I'm going to go ahead and stop flying. And when I'm done, I'm going to hit the stop record button, so I finish my recording. Now to play what I just did, you just come over and click the play button. And we'll watch this for a second. You can see down here at the bottom, it's actually showing you how far you are into the video. You may notice some peculiar things happening. One, it can be a little bit jerky. Sometimes you'll notice some instability that almost looks like air turbulence. But that is the super quick animation using the fly button. Now I have this set so that it goes forward and backwards. So I click the options button. You can see my play mode is loop forward and reverse. I can have it loop forward all the time. I can have it run just once. So you have some options there to control what you see. The loop forward is kind of nice if you want to basically just play it over and over again. If you're at a conference or something like that, you can just continually run the video. Now you can also create an animation using the button called Capture View. That's what this button is here. And what I'm going to do is you're going to have to review some of the keystroke commands. You can use the Navigate button to kind of navigate your view around. I'm going to go ahead and zoom all the way out. So just give you a quick demo here. If I want this to be my first view, I would just click Capture View. Then I could zoom in. Zoomed in a little bit too far there. I could capture another view. Then if I hit play, it's actually not doing what it's supposed to do there. Alright, so then if you hit play, your video is going to start at your first capture, and it's going to go ahead and progress into your last capture, but it will basically do that transition from the two different viewpoints over a certain set of time. The way you access those times is through the Animation Manager. So if I pull the Animation Manager over, you can see there are my two captures. Now to control how long that transition is, under your Animation Controls Options button, you do have a by duration. So if I want to shorten that up to say 10 seconds, first I have to stop, then I'm going to change that to 10 seconds, then hit play, and that transition should occur a lot quicker. So see how it's happening now a lot faster than it was before. Now inside the lab exercise instructions, we do tell you some of the keyboard shortcuts, how to rotate the camera left or right, how to rotate it above and below. You can move the camera to one side or the other. There's also a second page of shortcuts. It's advisable that you perhaps print these out as you're trying to do your animation. Now the directions will have you do this a certain way. I'm going to go ahead and zoom to full extent. I'm going to come down here, zoom in to the end of St. Michael's here, and then I'm going to use my rotate button to sort of set my view up. So it looks something like that there. It's approximately what the exercise has you do. And then I'm going to go ahead and look at my animation manager. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all my current captures. Then I'm going to go ahead and execute my first capture view there. The directions tell you to then hit the Control up arrow 5 times. So Control 1. The key to get any of the shortcut buttons to work is you must have the navigate button selected and you must have your mouse inside the screen. Then do Control up 5 times. Once you get to your second control, go ahead and hit capture view again. You can test what your animation looks like. Open up your animation controls, change the duration to 25 seconds. Go ahead and hit play. So it's running a little bit slow for the video. I'm not going to show all of it right now. I'm going to take one more shot. I'm just going to zoom into the view a little bit. I'm just going to use my zoom command. Get in close. Capture one more view. I'm going to change my duration a little bit faster, and then I click play. So I'll hit my second capture and I'm just going to zoom right in. Now if you open up your animation manager, you will see your keyframes. You want to make sure this is set to camera, and there's the 3 keyframes that I captured. Now within the animation manager, if you select one of these and then click view, it will basically show you the view. So if I want to go back to the first keyframe, click view, you can see that I went back to my first view. The update, if I wanted to change that view, I could set the view wherever I wanted to, click update, it would change that. Got to be careful with that because there's no way to undo that. Remove, I can actually remove any frame that I want. Remove all, can start from scratch. We also have an issue with timestamps. Sometimes when you're doing this, you cannot have the same amount of time between. So you can actually click this distribute timestamps evenly. You can also change the order of the frames with these buttons here. Take note of this first column here, time. Basically you can adjust the time it takes. These are in percentages. So right now you can see we take up to 30% to reach here, and then we take 70% to reach here. So if I wanted to even that out, I could change this to 0.5, and now I have an equal amount of time between frames. Once you're done, you can go ahead and save this animation. The way you save is you'll go to the animation pull down, you'll save your animation file. That will save as a .asa file, and then later on down the road you can also then load the animation file again. So your assignment for this exercise, and you can get creative if you want to, but I'd like you to make an animation flying through St. Michael's using just the commands that you've learned. Don't use the fly button. Make sure that your timing's set correctly, that it looks smooth, and then when you're all done and you're satisfied with the results, go ahead and save your animation file. It'll be a really, really small file, and then upload that as your assignment. So I hope you have some fun with this.